Hello and welcome to another edition of Eat the Week. I'm your host, Hairy Foodie Guy, and Hairy Foodie Girl is over there munching and crunching. So if you hear weird things going on, it's not me. Okay, so you're eating a fish wrap because I'm eating dirty meat.
You are.
So went shopping the other day, went to Sainsbury's, got excited because I'm sad like that. I get excited whenever I go shopping. Oh, some people hate shopping. I find it actually really relaxing. Like, apart from like, you know, the whole like, you know, the way that we've been with masks and stuff, that's not relaxing. But I love just gently pushing a trolley around, you know, occasionally ramming people and stuff like that, you know, accidentally, of course. But anyway, these caught my eye because they're very colourful, aren't they? Same colour as my reading glasses, in fact. So, except today I've gone for the green ones. So, I've just looked at the packaging and realised that I think the last video I did, or one of the last videos I did, I reviewed the same company's naan breads. So, which is weird because I thought, oh, I've got burritos. Yeah, I love a bit of burrito. So, and Foodie Girl's eating a fish burrito of her own making with sriracha and horseradish. Don't knock it until you tried it. So I've got a Mexican chicken one burrito, and it does say microwave it. I am going to microwave it, but I am then going to put it in the George Foreman just because it's like, you know, it's like you know, don't.
Everything's good that's twice cooked.
Yeah, exactly. Don't hate on me just because I'm a rule breaker. I can't help it. I've always been that way. So, you know, delicious, cold or hot in 2 minutes. Who wants a cold burrito? Come on, let's face it. You don't, unless you're desperate. So, this one is Mexican chicken filled with shredded chicken cooked in a punchy sauce from the Yucatan region of Mexico, served with rice and kidney beans. So for those of you that are interested, I'll come up and give you the nutritional information. 377 calories. There's that. So you might have to pause it. You got, you know, this is recording in HD, so you know you should be able to read that. So right, I'm going to read the not the instructions, because the instructions are quite simple. Microwave for 2 minutes. That's it. So the allergens are just wheat and something I've never heard of. Potassium metabisulfate. You heard of that one?
No, that's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yes, it was actually. Milk. That's it. So, but what I'm looking for here is any of the dodgy meat that nobody wants to see in there. Right, so
oh, do you mean the mechanically
separated? Yeah, that was a massive mistake the other day, wasn't it? So it didn't even taste that nice. Mechanically separated meat or connective tissues, it's just like, oh god, disgusting. Okay, so it says, it kind of contradicts itself a little bit, because it says chicken 15%, and then in brackets it says chicken 99% water and salt. So I make what you will of that, because that's confusing the hell out of me. Right, and this one, I looking at it, it says jerk chicken. I picked it up because of that. So it's filled with jerk spice pulled chicken served with rice and kidney beans. So I got excited when I saw the jerk chicken, because I love my patties. But this one says something that should never, ever be used next to the words jerk chicken. So in front of that, and I didn't notice it when I first got it, see if you can spot the word that's offended me. Mild? Come on. Who wants mild jerk chicken? Really? If you're a jerk chicken fan, or if you're Jamaican, or if you're not Jamaican, just like, you know, I know I've got a multitude of sauces, but you shouldn't be able to buy something that says mild jerk chicken. Jerk chicken should punch you in the face. It should be like really, you know, I love the stuff. So on the last video, I gave one of the naans a 10 out of 10, which was a really high score. And the other one was a 3.5, I think. So there was massive discrepancies between the two. So I don't know. I would, looking at them, I think I would prefer the jerk chicken. But then I read it said mild. And ain't nobody got time for that. So here's the little bits and pieces on the back in case you want to read them. I can't imagine they've got any different allergens. They might have that really big word that I don't understand. Yes, it's there. Metabisulfite. So I should research that, or if someone that knows better than me just you know, wants to tell me what the hell it is. So this is 381 calories versus 377. That's all right. What am I to eat today?
Scrambled egg burrito.
Yeah, okay, so this is my third burrito of the day. So I think I'm going to be burritoed out at the end of this, but I'm way under my calorie limit easily, because like with those two and the homemade one, which is really nice actually. So scrambled egg, what else was hidden in there? You put some weird stuff in there. You put peanut butter in there.
Yeah, it's because I cooked mushrooms in peanut butter and Marmite.
I should have videoed it, but it was early. It was an early breakfast, so I had breakfast burritos with peanut butter, Marmite, mushrooms, and yeah, and eggs.
Mushrooms and peanut butter just go brilliantly together.
You heard it here first. So we're gonna have to do some of that actually, aren't we?
Okay. Yep.
And was it the chipotle peanut butter?
It was, yeah.
Oh, there you go. Right, okay. Let's get into these, see what they look like. See, here's a plate I prepared earlier. I prepared it so well. It's still got a little bit of soap on the edge of it. Right, so I'm going to open up Jake and Nayns Mexican chicken burrito. They got some way to go, because we had a burrito the other day in, what was the store called?
Habaneros.
In Habaneros, and mine with the pulled pork and beef was just absolutely amazing. So these are both chicken. Right, okay. I kind of like the wrapping. It's kind of cute. It reminds me of the McDonald's ones that I always end up messing up. I don't really understand why they've done it, but you know, I'm having fun. So, hey, look at this. So it's like unwrapping a weird little present. And I can go in the recycle bin. I'm just trying to see if there's a difference between the two of them. Well, these were, how much? £2.50 each?
Yep.
The naan bread was quite substantially larger than that, and cheaper. It was $1.65. So that's the Mexican chicken one. I'll get rid of that. Right. The child can look after that. And let's see if they made this a different colour, just because it'll be helpful. If they haven't, I'm going to have to mark it. Do you know what? Oh, I know why they've done it, because it's sticky. So you can't actually get it out of the packet without doing it this way. Well, I wonder why it's sticky. Oh, great. Come on, off you get. No, I've gone off this design. So I'm not feeling the packaging, guys. Jake and Nayns, you need to sort this out. This is just weird. So I'm just going to go like dirty brutal on it, and just like, it's too fiddly. Yeah, I kind of liked it at first.
It kind of looks like you're trying to get into a tin of corned beef.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like I needed a little key. Right, okay. So what I'm going to do, because they both look exactly the same, is the jerk chicken is going the the edge side down in the microwave, and the Mexican chicken is going up. Can you remember that? Because I'll probably forget by the time I've microwaved it for 2 minutes. So, right, okay. Oh, so I just carve jerk into this. Okay, so this one's jerk. Oh no, I can't. So I'll put a big J on it. That's gonna work. Yeah. What do you think? Oh no. Does that mean like I've made like a voodoo burrito by carving my initial into it? That would be bad.
Be nice to it then.
Well, it depends how good it tastes. It's nice to me. Right, so that's the jerk chicken. That's the normal chicken. Right, I'm going to get to the microwave and then I'm going to get to George. See you in a minute. Okay, so the reason why I preferred these sort of things cooked in the George Foreman is when I took them out of the microwave, they were really soggy, just red hot and just not very appetizing. So that, to me, is appetizing, and they look more solid, and like it was just a stodgy mess when I took it out, and I had to use like 2 spatulas to even get them in there because they were just so floppy. So I'm hoping that they firmed up a little bit. You know, no euphemism intended there, but I prefer my burritos to, you know, be able to be held in one hand and not flop around so much that you can't get it in your mouth. So there you go. Right, so I'm going to get these bad boys on a plate and let's taste test them. I might even cut one in half. I don't know. It's all very exciting. There's no rules. Ooh, I'm a rule breaker, but look at that. You should be a rule breaker rather than having a microwave burrito, especially when you've got one. And these George Foremans, they're like 20 quid. So nobody's got an excuse for not having one. They're amazing. Right, anyway, back to the eating table. And here we are, we're back in the room. So, and this is the reason why I put them in the George Foreman. You can actually pick them up. Whereas before, I literally just tried to pick up the edge and it was just all a sloppy mess. So what I think I'm going to do, I don't know why I've got a fork. That's not something you eat burritos with. But I am going to use a knife. So I'm going to cut them in half to let them cool down and then bring them to the camera to show you what's what. So this is just the normal Mexican chicken one. So far, I'm not as impressed by the, I don't know, I'm just not as impressed by the burrito as I was as the naan. They seem a little like thin, like kind of not as well filled. The naan bread was amazing, and this is the jerk chicken one. The mild jerk chicken. I'm not going in for a bite. It's nuclear, so that's the jerk chicken one. See what I mean? They, you know, if you watched the video the other day of the filled naans, there was a lot more going on. Like, yeah, I think that the chicken tikka one was absolutely delicious, and the fiery naga one was just like a bit like meh. It wasn't even that fiery. It wasn't hot. So we found out what the bisulfate stuff was. It's a weird preservative, but it's traditionally used in like tortillas and stuff like that. So I went over and had a look at the other tortillas that we got, like the big wholemeal wraps that we use, and that didn't have it in it. So I'm not sure why this is in it. And it said, what did it say? It said dangerous if inhaled. So while I'm eating these, I'm really gonna try not to breathe in just in case. But I don't know. It's just
that's when it's in its original form.
Oh no, I was joking. But it's like, I don't know why food companies put these dodgy chemicals in there, man. I know it's about, oh, look, well, they'll stay on the shelves longer and stuff like that, but you know, other companies don't. So But I haven't even tried it yet, and I'm already moaning about their dodgy chemicals. So, but the problem is when you're reviewing food, you know, and it's like processed food, you're gonna end up with a lot of that. Like the other day with the connective tissue. Oh god, that was gross. So let's see whether these have cooled down enough to get in my face. Right. So this is the Mexican chicken one. It's just that one. The one with the nice pink wrapping. I do approve of the pink wrapping. So I like a bit of pink. So I even have pink glasses. So we're getting in. Smells good. So very hot. As in temperature hot. Okay. It's not bad. I mean, it's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, the chicken's good. The flavouring's good. The texture's good now that I George Foreman'd it, but I think coming out of a microwave, it just was a proper stodgy mess. I mean, I should have videoed myself trying to get it from the plate into the George, because it was just literally flopping all over the place, like, you know. But yeah, let's go for another bite. Considering they haven't overdone it with the ingredients, I mean, the last burrito I had, to put it in perspective, was the size of, I'd need to eat 3 of these for the size of the last burrito. And so I had beef brisket in it, and pulled pork and rice and everything. So there was a lot more going on. It was like a club. I could have beaten someone to death with it. But these seem, I don't know, they're like the crispy pancake versions of burritos, it seems, in size. So you know, if you're gonna make a burrito, at least make it a substantial size. And these are more like flatbreads as well, and they were flat when I took them out of the packaging as well. They weren't round. So, but the flavour is there. It's good. You know, I can't really. What does it say? There's beans in there as well. Shredded chicken, punchy sauce with rice and kidney beans. I've not got any kidney bean texture at all. So, and I can't really see any kidney beans in there. So, do you know what? Let's just do some surgery, shall we? Let's have a look at what I'm chewing on, the contents of it, because it looks like that's why I needed a fork. Okay, so that's it. So I can see the shredded chicken. I can see rice. There's a little bit of pepper there, a little bit of chili there. But I literally, no wonder I couldn't. That looks like a little bit of scallion. There are no kidney beans in this at all. So, and considering it says it on the packaging, that's a bit disappointing. So let's get this finished. But I don't understand how there can be no kidney beans in when it's on the main packaging. So, yeah, I mean, it's not anything compared to the one we had at Habaneros, which was in Falmouth. Highly recommend that place. That was good. We did a little video review of it, actually. So if you go back a few videos, you can see it. That is a proper burrito. This is kind of like the difference between eating a really good chow mein from a restaurant and a pot noodle. So the flavours are okay. Bit disappointing that there's no black beans in it at all. Just go look in this one. Because that's what it says, black bean. And have I found one? Dun dun dun! I have found the Holy Grail. I have found a single black bean, and in my burrito. So I'm now sorry. I'm gonna have to open this to see if there's any more. This may be a weird long video, but most of my videos are weird and long. I'm just interested to see whether they need to change the name on their packaging. No, I found another one. So in that entire thing, wow. So in the entire burrito, there were 2 black beans. That's really funny, actually. Don't lick the ends of knives at home, kids. Don't be stupid like me. So I just don't like food waste. So what can I say? The flavour was okay. It's like kind of the, I don't know. I'd compare this more to like a Feasters or something like that. You know, it's just quick microwave food, but you know, I would call it burrito style. I think it's a little bit insulting to a real burrito to call this a burrito, to be honest. I wouldn't even know how to mark that out of 10. So the flavours are okay. The portions are tiny for what you're paying. And only 2 kidney beans in the whole wrap. Sorry, see, I'm not even calling it a burrito now. I'm calling it a wrap. Right, okay, so let's get into this mild jerk chicken and see what this is like. So what does this say? Oh, this one's served with rice and kidney beans as well. It does say beans, so legally, if they only put 2 beans in each one, then, you know. Right, so, mild jerk chicken. I found 2 kidney beans. Kidney beans already. So that's a plus. The chicken is chunkier. It's not shredded, I don't think. So it's pulled chicken. So this one's shredded chicken, this one's pulled chicken. So the consistency, I don't know, it just tastes, it's got a better consistency to it. I like the flavour, but sorry to say, guys, it ain't jerk. If I was doing a blind test and someone said, "Oh, what am I eating?" I wouldn't say I'm eating a jerk chicken burrito. This is a weird one. I don't know how to score this. They don't taste different enough. The jerk chicken has a slight bit of spice to it. It's hitting the back of my throat like jerk chicken spice does. It gets the back of your throat and the sides of your tongue. It doesn't really get anywhere else, jerk chicken, for some reason. But it hasn't got that real authentic jerk taste to it. I don't know. There's definitely not one of these products is a 10. No way. Not even close, man. I was really impressed with one of their things. It's nice to see new companies doing new stuff. But I'm not going to gloss over stuff, you know, because at the end of the day, it's an honest food review. and I honestly wouldn't buy these again. Although I would definitely buy the chicken tikka naan again. That was lush. So I feel like I'm being a little bit overly fussy, but I know my burritos and I know my jerk chicken. That's not jerk, and that is a poor excuse. They're more like the flatbreads, you know. You get what are they called when you paninis.
Oh, okay.
It's more like a panini, a filled panini. It's not a burrito, you know, at all. There's not enough filling in it to be a burrito. The flavors aren't bad, but they're just not what they say on the tin. I would say that this one, let's have another go. I think this one was probably the better one. So, with flavour, the Mexican chicken one is better. Because it's kind of ambiguous, isn't it? It's like Mexican chicken. It's not claiming to be a specific thing. It's just a Mexican chicken burrito. But I would call it a panini. Flavour's good on that one. And this one, the flavour's not bad. The only thing that disappoints me is the fact that it advertises itself as jerk, and it obviously isn't. The only thing that's jerk about it is the fact that there's a slight hint of spice at the back of my throat. There's not enough difference in the flavours. So, whoa, tricky. Because, I mean, I'm interested to hear your comments if you've tried these, like, you know. I hope I haven't put you off trying them, because I'm interested in like whether you feel the same when I'm trying foods like this. So I wouldn't buy these again, but I'm still interested to hear your opinion. So tricky. For flavour, I would give them like a 4 out of 10, because they're not bad. They're just not what they're. I feel like I've been ripped off with the jerk thing. You know, I love jerk pork. I love jerk chicken patties, and you know, I just love. I just love my Jamaican food. So crossing Jamaican and Mexican just didn't really work. And I suppose the really big telling thing when you're doing a food review is, would I eat these again? The answer is no. Because there's so much stuff coming out, I don't need to. So there you go. So sorry, Jake and Nayns, or Nans, might be Nans, could be Nayns. I don't know. Sorry guys, this wasn't your finest moment, but the chicken tikka naan bread was amazing. So right, I'm gonna cook myself something that I might actually enjoy. And I'm done with this review, and we'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.